Hello everyone and welcome to Biology 109. This is Principles of Anatomy and Physiology 2 for Distance Education for Vincennes University. My name is Andrew Corliss and I'm going to take you on this tour through the Blackboard site and through the Connect site. You all should have passed Biology 108 first, so none of this should be new to you. Go to the Blackboard site and find Biology 109. And the first thing we're going to do is go over the syllabus a little bit. Okay, so there's me, my email and phone number. Also the Distance Education office is on there in case you need that. I think you know the course catalog description. Again, you need to take Biology 108 before this. All these outcomes are what you're going to learn as a result of being in this class. The course content is more specifically what we're going to cover. The text is the same thing that you use for Biology 108, so you shouldn't have to buy anything new for this course. There's going to be a different, it's the same but different because you have a new teacher. That's the link to sign up for the Connect course. You're expected to read the book and do different activities. I'll talk about the homework in a minute. Let's talk about the exams first. Let's read this. So, online coursework requires much time and discipline. This is a semester-based course, and the schedule gives states that chapter activities and assignments are to be completed. That's to keep you on time. It's important not to fall behind because there is a lot of material to learn in this course, and if you fall behind, it's going to be very difficult. A 3-hour college course typically requires 9 hours of study and preparation outside of class. An online course, you don't spend any time in class, so it's going to require that much time or more, so plan on that. Academic dishonesty, don't cheat. If you need anything from the disability office, their phone number is here. The standard of student behavior, just be nice. And then the schedule. So you can see our first test is September 10th to 12th. And I'll talk about the critical thinking assignment a little bit later on. We'll do another screencast or something. All of your exams are going to be proctored, so one of the first things you need to do is get a proctor. If you have someone that you used last semester, you need to fill out that proctor form again and send it to me because I don't know who you used last semester. That's the syllabus. Any questions about the syllabus, send me an email and I'll try to answer them. Back to the Blackboard course, here's the proctor form. You fill out some parts and the proctor fills out some parts and email it or fax it to me. This is the link for Connect, so let's go ahead and go there. And make sure you go to Biology 109. And you'll see there's no assignments for Chapter 1 because we're starting on Chapter 16. And there's assignments that are due by August 23rd. Learn Smart. Let me just show you Learn Smart really quick. I don't know why I have to log in again, but I do. I don't know if you used Learn Smart before. but it's pretty awesome. So what you're going to do is come to the chapter. It's going to give you the ebook. And it's going to have you first preview what you're reading, so you get an idea of what you're reading. And then you're going to read it, and then it's going to ask you questions to see if you comprehended what you read. Type your answer. Wait a minute, I need to go to preview. Oh, sorry, I already started this one, that's why it's jumping me ahead to practice. But when you start, it will start you off with the preview, and you'll just look at the big bold words. So first thing we're going to do is an overview of the autonomic nervous system, then contrasting autonomic with somatic, then anatomy of the autonomic nervous system. It's ideal to have a lab to teach anatomy, and since this course doesn't have a lab, we're going to focus more on physiology. But you do need to know some anatomy in order to know physiology. So you'll go through an outline of the entire chapter, and then you'll actually go to, well, it'll ask you some questions, and then you'll go to reading the chapter, and it highlights the most important things for you. Very convenient. And then you'll go to practice, and it will ask you some questions to see. So, for example, the somatic motor system and autonomic nervous system are part of the... And you can say, I know it, and type in the answer. You can say, I think so, I'm unsure, or I have no idea. Or you can go to read about this. If you click that, it will take you to the book where it talks about this. If you have no idea, it tells you they're part of the motor division. They named the subdivisions, I know that. There's the parasympathetic and sympathetic, so you can say submit. If you didn't know, you could, oh, I forgot one. If you didn't know, you could give up, and it'll tell you the answer. If you're unsure, and you should be honest with this, because if you say I know it, then it's not going to give you any more questions about that. If you say you're unsure, it's probably going to give you more questions about that. So it's tailored to you. And then at the end, you're going to recharge. You have to actually do something before you can recharge, so that's why it's not giving me anything to recharge. But that's also a good way to review for your exams and stuff. Alright, let's go back to connect to the home page. So I'm also going to do like this self-study quiz and this chapter quiz. And since I'm in preview, it's telling me the answers. I shouldn't show you guys this. That's okay. You're not going to have that arrow there. You're going to have to choose the correct answer. And all these homework assignments all together are going to be worth 200 points, which is about 20% of your grade. So you want to do well on them. Let's go back to the Blackboard site. If you go to course materials, there are some things for each chapter. For each chapter there are quizzes, flashcards, study outlines, all of these things that are available to help you. So take advantage of those, use those, and let me just show you one. So it calls it a test, but really it's homework. And I've been known to take exam questions directly off of here because I'm a little bit lazy sometimes. So it's to your benefit to do these and make sure you know these concepts, because you'll have the similar types of questions on your exams. In assignments, that's where the critical thinking assignments will be. We'll talk more about that later. You click on faculty, you can see what I look like. Again, my email and phone number. Discussion board. I want everybody to introduce yourself and answer where you're from, why you're here, where you're going, and your favorite website. And anything else you want us to know? I wrote something already. Probably more than you wanted to know, but so you can start a new thread to introduce yourself. And this is the closest thing we have to interaction since it's an online course. We may be able to do one collaborative assignment for our critical thinking assignment, but I will talk about that later. Okay, so your first job is to start on chapter 16 on the Connect site and get a proctor. Email me or call me if you've got any questions. And I am looking forward to a great semester.